another shout out right now. It's happy birthday to my sister Catherine. Woo! And one more shout out to someone else I know. Myself. Happy birthday to me. Woohoo! So to celebrate my birthday, what I'm going to do is jump off this cliff. This cliff over here. This side. I'm going to walk over there and jump off. It's got to happen. Please, everyone. No, just get in. I'm so not doing that. There's too much life for me ahead of me, and there's too much things I want to do, and there's so many places I still want to see. So I'm just joking. Anyway, for this week I was going to do a video on something. It didn't work out in the way I'd planned, but what I realised in this whole last year for myself anyway is I got to live by the sentence of life is what happens when you make other plans, because that seems to be what's going on for me a lot lately. So in other words, the plan I had for this video didn't go to plan because life happened, so that's okay. So you just got to roll with what happens, really. Sometimes things aren't structured on path there. Anyway, so what I do want to quickly talk on though is stereotypes and labels. I'm gonna get rid of them because we don't realise we're doing it sometimes. We don't realise how much stereotype crap is out there and how much labels we put on people or ourselves even. And so I'm saying let's stop that. So for example, I've had heaps of stereotype crap and so many labels put on me. It's not even me, but people tend to decide that it's me or assume whatever the hell they want to assume. So I say the better way and the happier way to live is actually to not make assumptions on other people, which causes just judgment really. Well, here we go. An example is, let's start with, I had my daughter at the age of 19, so I was fell pregnant at 18. Do not regret it. I love her to pieces. She's my everything. She's my why. Anyway, but back when I was pregnant, I never got congratulated for it. It was more I was looked at like I'm either gonna use the word slut. I was looked at in so many different manners and levels. Never ever was I congratulated I was going to be a mum, which is what you see now. So I actually had a hard time emotionally and mentally based on the fact that I had fallen pregnant and I was keeping my baby. And hello, look how gorgeous she is, and I'm loving every moment and getting to watch her grow and learn and become all of her. So cram it to those people who ever said stupid stuff. But I remember I'm hearing from certain people back in my life then that because before falling pregnant I was quite the party goer and I loved to dance and drink and binge. I was pretty binge drinker. So because I fell pregnant, all of a sudden I was told, well not told, I was talked behind my back and it got back to me like always, but it was said that how can Jess be a mum? How can she be pregnant? She won't know how to stop drinking. Wow, how much assumption on me is that? How much judgment on me was that? How's about once I found out, I stopped immediately because I didn't find that so hard. All of my energy and went into I'm going to have a baby now and I'm going to be a mum and I want to learn how to be the best mum. And guess what? I am the damn best mum. For Tegan, I love her so much, and things just keep getting better for us. So yeah, eat those ones, hey. But that's not the only stereotype, because I also became a single mum right from the beginning. Had no partnered support, whatever you want to call it. Who cares about that? But I was a single mum and young. So a young single mum gives you a pretty big label or stereotype that it means I'm also a dull bludger. According to being a single mother, and because I had to be on Centrelink, it was what was provided for me at the time, even if I was working all the time too, or studying or doing something for myself. it didn't matter. I was this young single mum, so it was so quick to be stereotypes that I'm just a bum. Being a mum and a single mum at that, I don't know how that means you're a bum, because there's a lot that comes to it, but apparently I was a dull bludger or a bum. So there's another stereotype there. Here's another one. Just because you walk into Centrelink and no one knows your situation, you're already looked upon as some bogan like that doesn't care about work, that doesn't give a crap about trying to get better in your life or trying to get off it. No, you just get looked at like that dull bludgeon bum. And I'm the complete opposite to that, because my dream is to never have to be on Centrelink, really. It's just certain life experiences and circumstances that lead you there sometimes, and you need to find a way, and sometimes that's just the way at the, temporary at the time, and that's the way. But no, you're looked down upon. No offense to some who may work in the government or work in even job network places. I've found a lot of time I'm looked on and belittled and treated like I'm stupid, and like pretty much they put themselves on a pedestal and you're below them. So when you feel that way, it's very unsettling when you know you're not that, and they've already made the assumption. Stereotypes, here we go again. Blonde hair means I'm dumb, apparently. Don't know how, but according to hair colour, you're now dumb. I love my blonde hair. I love getting foils. I love blonde, so whatever. Anyway, so these are just a few that I've had. You name it, I've had it. Does it really matter? Also, if you've got good humour or a quirky kind of personality, that also means either you're dumb and naive, or it also means that it could also mean that you're not allowed to feel anything else apart from you're known as the quirky, fun, crazy one, whatever it is. And once they've got you in that category, it means you're not allowed to feel, or they can't handle it if you aren't that character only. Forgetting that you're human and you go through your own life experiences and stuff. But this is just how I felt. But anyway, these are just ones for myself that I can come up the top of my head with now. And I know there's many more. So things like a mother who works even full-time, it means that she's never there for her children and judged and assumed stuff. When that mother could actually be working that 8-hour day, yes, but all of her energy in those evenings and the mornings go into her children. She'll drop everything for them. But you don't know that because you've just decided and made the assumption that because she works, she doesn't care about her kids. She can't, do both. But then again, you got the ones who choose to be a stay-at-home mother, who are a stay-at-home mother, and they do put all their energy into their children, all their time, and then they're also called, not uplifted or treated very well. They're absolutely apparently lazy because they won't get out there and get a job. Yeah, I know I'm using a lot of the mum stuff, but I am a mum, and I know a lot of mums go through a lot of different things, and it's crap. It's crap because all the pressure just to be a mum, and you're doing the best and you love your children so much, just shits you. And just because there is stories out there of a mum doing that, or a mum not looking after her kids properly, or a mum doing this or whatever, it doesn't mean every mum you come across is now that. And just because someone does this, it doesn't mean everybody's now that. Stereotype everything. Everything is stereotyped and bloody labelled all the bloody time. It is ridiculous. So here I am calling you out on all your shit and all your assumptions, and calling it today that everyone from this day forward needs to stop assuming stuff and stereotyping people and actually get to know that person, because you might make a really awesome friend. Okay, see you later. Have a beautiful weekend. I'm going to enjoy my birthday. Bye!